There's many fandoms throughout internet history, some from the old world, others from nerds, many rising and falling. But the one still standing today is this thing. BFDI was created by Michael and Kerry Huang, that was based on this comic, that was based on this show. Weird family tree, I know. Some ginger decided to make his own show, was the original voice actor for a short while, and the rest is history. Well, it did take a while for the main channel to actually reach the sub count, but then again, this community was made by kids, so you know. So with that short history out of the way, let's talk about it. Now let's set things straight. Are object shows made for babies? The answer is yes, stop lying to yourself. But not the genre as a whole, as those same kids are probably hitting their 20s or mid-20s. So for any weirdos that still like object shows, they'll make weirdos that suit their taste. Now yes, it's still mostly the BFDI format of competing for some Islander powers, but there's now adventure, horror done in real life. The hosts are usually other objects or a godlike entity. Weirdly, I don't think there's many announcer speakers or something like it. Probably the lack of design or personality in these things. Most contestants are eliminated by viewers' disgust or the author's disgust of them. Their personalities can vary from in-depth or just existing. Mostly copying from BFDI of course, but if you're tired of hearing the same old dumb English, there's some other shows with a different language. I only know these shows, but maybe you don't like watching objects move as your form of entertainment. So here's the other mediums. There's this comic series. I haven't read it yet, so you be the judge. There's games made by or fan-made. Are they good? Who knows, but they look entertaining enough. Though, if you want an idea for what the community is like, expect it to be on the younger side of things. Not a lot of grown men ranting about things yet. But there's some drama I'll touch on later. But for now, just enjoy people fighting over the canonicity of BFDIA. People will mention shows such as the main one, phone, and one. That's about it really, since every show forms its own little pocket community that's self-contained. But if you're really vigilant, they may appear in tours or are working for the main two as slaves. Sometimes they'll mention 2763, a direct reference, or collabs that share the same creators. Otherwise, yeah, they do like repeating jokes. Like, that's a girl and main characters get booted. Though, that depends on the personality I suppose. Not all main characters are created equal. But if you want substantial evidence that this community exists besides these weird shapes, they participate in 2 voting contests and 1. Though people did not like how the creators influenced the voting. Search engines that technically prefer some of them, if it's a basic term that is, or maybe a TV appearance, though not always intentional. I guess some people might make a reference. They also got this book. Is it good? I don't know. It's basically a short encyclopedia about BFB's contestants. Not to mention their small part in R-Place 2022. If you want more, check his article. That can be a video on its own. Okay, let's talk about drama. While they don't really have a lot considering Jack and Jellfly is only 3 million in 2025, there are some noticeable ones, such as the aforementioned voting drama or the shows themselves. People really did not like them influencing the polls. The defense looks like the other creators can influence the vote too if they want, which is a little bit funny. Michael had this streamer account, which I don't know how much it affected the community, but it's out there. I guess there's the iceberg drama, where it turns out this dude was normal, and these two were not. On a lighter note, this clip is making rounds around the internet. I know, horrible, but yeah, it's more controversies rather than actual crimes. Most of them anyway, such as the fans are really wanting a wikipedia.org page. Now, the main show had problems with voter rating. A couple times in fact. The first known one was Teardrop's elimination by Adam's supposed cousin, which makes it a bit funnier years later.
5 nickel plushies.
The next started in post-split of BFD. Now that a good portion of kids are adults, they started rigging the votes for their characters. In BFD 22, there was this vote war for some reason. I don't know. I wasn't in the community. Within the same season, I think there was an attempt to use bots for the final episode. Now they use Google Forms to presumably make sure it isn't coming from the same IP address, I think. And that's about it. I could go on about LGBTQ representation or specific details about people that left the community, but I think that's enough info to know. So yeah, good night.